All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. First off, before I get into this video, if you enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'm posting Houston Rockets content every single day. I also do cover the NBA and post other NBA videos, so I think you guys will love the channel. Go check it out, hit that like button, hit that sub button, like I said. I want to talk about Evan Mobley today. Now, before the draft, even just like before the draft lottery, like the weeks leading up to it, I've been shifting, like the last couple of months especially. I've been shifting my top four, like Cade, Jalen, and Evan Mobley, to Cade, Mobley, Jalen. Like, I've been changing my top four a lot. A lot of it has to do with fit. They got the saying, man, you should never, ever draft fit. You should draft over skill. And so I fully understand why Jalen Green, why Jalen Suggs, why Evan Mobley. But in this specific video, I'm going to talk about why the Houston Rockets should draft Evan Mobley. Now, I'm going to do a video for pretty much most of the top prospects that are going to be in the run-in. Like I said, I do post Houston Rockets content every single day. So these are just fun hypotheticals, fun situations to run over, help open your mind. So Evan Mobley is just absolutely huge for this team. Now, he was not really the projected number two for a decent portion of the year. I say he wasn't really even projected number two for all that long until quite recently. I don't know what the shift was, but most NBA insiders, most draft guys, they're saying they think Mobley's going to. So whether you're drafting over skill or fit, whatever it is, I think it works out perfectly for the Houston Rockets. Now, obviously, I would take pretty much anybody the Houston Rockets get. I actually got a couple of comments about even guys like Davion Mitchell. I'll make videos on them all. But today, like I said, we're talking about the projected number two pick behind Cade Cunningham. Now, Evan Mobley, 7-footer. So he's going to come into the Houston Rockets and just immediately change the game, because the Houston Rockets have been playing small ball for essentially, not the last 8 years, but being dramatically speaking, the last 8 years, they've been pretty small. And more specifically, last year, this year, I shouldn't say 8 years, really last year and this year, they've been extremely small. And he is a genuine superstar potential on both sides. It's there. Defensively, Mobley has killer instincts. He averaged 3 blocks per game at USC. Now, he's got a 7'4" wingspan, and he uses that to his advantage very, very often. And also, for a center, this is a really impressive statistic, because you don't see this really ever with centers or big men at all. Like, literally at all. Go through the NBA, look at big men, and see their steals per game. Like, it is not ever anything crazy. Thinking about like a good defensive center, let's use Jokic as an example. Nikola Jokic on the season averaged 1.3 steals per game. That is extremely impressive. He is a great defensive center. He's a great statistical defensive center, let's put it that way. Evan Mobley averaged just under 1 steal per game. And at the college level, being 7 feet and 7'4" wingspan, it just shows his versatility on defense. Now, what's going to help him is just kind of tuning up his mechanics on defense and knowledge, obviously, and that's going to help. It's just with more practice. He's also got a thinner frame, so could put on some weight. Offensively, Mobley's pretty fluid, but he definitely needs work. I've mentioned this in a couple of videos. I mean, there was a game this year where Mobley didn't take a shot. Needs to be a little bit more aggressive to become more of a go-to scorer. He's got the touch and he's got the handle of much smaller prospects, which makes him such an intriguing player. Now, I don't want this to sound like he's a bum on offense, because he still has a lot of talent. And like I said, he's got a lot of potential on both sides. Now, averaged 16.4 points per game with the USC Trojans, and that is super solid. Should be able to improve from that. Interior game lacks, it's a little lacking, but his finishing is very well, especially for such a big man. Now, Mobley definitely also has the potential to shoot the three ball. So if he can extend his range and knock down long range shots, I mean, it would pretty much make him a star, in my opinion. Now, the Rockets, I'm sure a lot of fans wanted that number one pick. I'm sure a lot of fans were expecting that number one pick. I mean, I know I sure was. I was trying to manifest it, trying to get that. If I said, if you just keep saying it, keep believing it'll come true. I really thought they were going to get the first pick, man. You can go back on my live streams. I really thought. But this is a great silver lining. Now, draft day is on July 29th. The Houston Rockets do have picks 22 and 23, so they now have 3 picks. I'll make some videos on if they can trade up, but as far as big men go, Evan Mobley's good. Now, I've seen a couple comments about guys wanting to get guards and then at 22 or 23 get a big man. Not opposed to it. I'll make some videos on that. Now, keep in mind, Evan Mobley is only 20 years old. He won Pac-12 Player of the Year, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, and Pac-12 Freshman Player of the Year. He was an all-consensus All-American, averaged 16.4 points per game, 8.7 rebounds, 2.9 blocks, and 2.4 assists. Now, he helped lead USC to an Elite Eight, their first one since 2000 and 2001. What I think stands out about Evan Mobley to me is, like, Mobley and Suggs had a really good, they had good marches. Like, in the tournament, they were solid. Cade, on the other hand, wasn't as solid, but you got to remember, he's getting double-teamed pretty much every single play. They're not letting him drive. They're not letting him get comfortable because they're just game planning around one player, Cade Cunningham. And so at such a young age, 18, 19 years old, I mean, you have to learn. And Cade did a great job all season at adjusting to the single or double team and triple teams. But Evan Mobley really impressed me. He really impressed. I mean, he got double-doubles, 17 points in their loss to Gonzaga. It's just really mind-boggling how good his defense is. He really is an elite rim protector, and his athleticism makes sure he can cover a ton of ground. And also his great athleticism and that 7'4" wingspan, man, he can guard anybody. So in pick and rolls, he's just a very versatile defender. And I think offensively there is a ton of potential, and even defensively there's a ton of potential to improve. At such a young age, I mean, the future is definitely looking bright with Evan Mobley. So that's this video on why I think they should draft Evan Mobley. Let me know what you guys want to see next down in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'll see you later.